Hey, what is going on, mini lads? My name is TC, known as Turbo Concept, and welcome back to South Park KGC Comic Studio. And probably we're gonna be using it for some studio crossovers. We have already reviewed of this thing or some kind of a website around here. The KGC could be for some sort of video games like the Stick of Truth and many more around here. So, we're about to spell around here for vehicles. And even though it does exist around here for just like anything around here for to do this, so let's aspire to say, let's say vehicle. Now, there must be vehicles like Tesla, Model S, vehicle constructions. There must be for many more around here. That must be for expanded Rory, the racing car, but unfortunately that wouldn't actually gonna last longer. But one of these things could be for around here with the construction vehicles. But I absolutely gonna say vehicle could be eventually for doing this. This is Command and Conquer Metal Omega. So, if I gotta be saying for some sort of command, unfortunately, the Heavens command has been taken down, but unfortunately, it was totally gone around here, as we're gonna be checking out of this Heavens command. But unfortunately, there's no cookies around here anymore. And so, all we have to do, let's get around here for the Omega like these things as well. As probably, this is actually going to be for some sort of various vehicle, like anything around here. Unlike the real map as well. Let's say vehicle. Oh, sweet Celestia. Vehicles are not going to be for like these things. Vehicles are like these. All types of vehicles, as the trucks, ambulance, police cars, sedan, SUVs, vans, or whenever like the station wagons, bulldozers, submarine, airplane, semi-truck, fire truck, or whenever what it is, monster trucks, or monster vehicles, or anything around here for to do this as well, like the excavator and cab over trucks, like anything around here though. I'm probably pretty sure that let's going for vehicles, but unfortunately, we're gonna go for command center around here for this one. So this is the Qonquer and Metal Omega. I mean, that wasn't going to be for some sort of like this. It was built by Minnow31105. So, definitely, that must be for a little bit of continents around here for these things as well. And that must be that I just actually play for a scene or some kind of like this. Oh god, I just absolutely terribly misspelled everything around here since I totally failed multiple classes. So, this is the command and Conquer Metal Omega. And so this is where we're going to be trying to do this as well. The Allied Nation, Soviet Union, Epsilon Army, and Foreign Revolution. So that must be for multiple of those things, but whenever that I haven't able to be seeing around here, like anyway. So we probably using for one of these backgrounds, and one of these backgrounds is around here for something like this is the future. And definitely this is actually the futures as well for something as well. And anything around here for these things as well. There are backgrounds and battlefields around here based on for something else as well, based on Stickman War or some sort of these things as well for the Palmont animation or some sort of pivot animations. Even though based on pivot animations, that definitely isn't going to be look like real. It's the fiction of its future. That everything that you see around here is the great future of the nations. You see anything around here for the capital things around here for multiple stuffs, and anything around here in the United States and Russia, or multiple more like these things, the Pentagon, and there's more places like these, and more real locations around here that you can definitely see the White House and anything where it goes. Tokyo, China, Beijing, Shanghai, or something like this. The map of the United States or even the world. And there's more of these game footage. More game footage about these. And a little bit more. And more. And more real locations. And maps. So there is some kind of war zones, and that will be the end of this. So hopefully that wasn't actually going to be doing like the same thing, and not even though that they're just gonna be using even the studio crossovers for some sort of the Dream Island. As I using for the Battle for Dream Island, everything appears around of this entire image. So let's take a look of one of the nation allies, like anything as well. The first off is 4 different enemies or friends like these things. First off isn't not gonna be Krem Republic. This would be Allied Nations. Is not gonna be for the United States around here for this one. So this is absolutely that everybody is outsmarted like anything around here. So every machines isn't going to be powerful like the US Air Force or the US militaries as well. And this ain't going to be US Army as well, because one of these characters look like these things, or there's a robot over here. Another one is the future of Soviet Union. Even though for one of these guys that they have returned to the Soviet Union around here for these things. Look how the Soviet trucks absolutely look like. But even though carrying out missiles and many more around here for these things, and weird tanks or submarines, or everything should be like bizarre vehicles, like not anything as well that they have come here. And absolutely there must be for huge rocket launchers as well. And there should be more. The future of Dark Cacao Army could be absolutely look like even though as well. The Epsilon Army is really ridiculous as well. But I know these things are absolutely quite ridiculous. And one of the military vehicles are not almost everywhere around here. They're almost like for a flying spectrum. And not anything that goes around here for these things. But one of these guys that have that look, and not anything around as well, is Foreign Revolution. The last one is Foreign Revolution. But these guys are probably a little bit weird around here for these things. And the vehicles, there must be a whole bunch of them, and there could be for a whole lot of things around here for this thing as well. There must be a big plane. So user submitted sprites, nothing. Now I should be able to add anything around here, so I'll be started the raid to add a little bit for these things as well. So let's go for Madness Combat Comic Studio for the backgrounds. But this is absolutely where it works on World War III. So this is definitely battling for Soviet Union. I'm not sure. Battling with Soviet Union wasn't going to be that easy. So during the war times, but I couldn't actually go and add anything else. But there must be a little bit more around here for this situation until I wasn't able to add anything around here. So unlike the war zones, I should be added anything but the allied warriors like this, the allied nation, that I gotta be added over here. Choppers everywhere, guns and anything around here for themselves. So they're going to be fighting the great big earth mover. I shouldn't actually going to add anything else. So this is where it's going to be for fighting for a little bit. Now I should be able to add anything as well. And some more soldiers on its way that I just put down around here. So that could be for these ones. And a little bit more around here. I should be able to be put it around here for some sort of like this. And somewhere like tanks to put it on around here for this one. They're about to open fire around here for this. And we can't wait to see this battle even more ridiculous than I'm not gonna be seeing this whenever it goes. So there's more tanks like this. Even bigger tanks as well. I wasn't able to be added any more round of these things. So what about bigger tanks? And anything else? So it looks like the Allied nations that I'm probably gonna add of this thing. Whatever that I just totally saying this. So they absolutely delivered the war. And they're going to fight against that great earth movers such as 1000 HTR or the 1000 THR earth mover. It's gonna be right over here that is just going to be added here from Ultra Kill. Speaking of which, there's only one comic post around here in the internet around here. Somebody who has posted on September 2nd of 2 years ago, and this is definitely, it's gonna be for like that. So these are probably for one of those allied weapons around here. Transports. They're absolutely being started around here. But I wonder that we never seen this in for such as creator as well. So this is gonna be the actual creator. And since before he was taken down, he was absolutely pretty gone around here for since then. It was last seen for unknown reasons, but hopefully this comic studio will take down. It might gonna be taken down in the future, but unfortunately, this is absolutely bad news for this comic studio. So, however, you can check it out on the link in the description around here for this. And this is how we seen this, what happens around here for this. So as you can look at around here to see this, this is where they're fighting in the air. And things have going war that I've finally added or putting a earth mover and one of those battleships as well. Even choppers and jets have flying to take down the earth mover as well, such as 1000 THR earth mover as well. And a group of army of tripods are gonna be attacking for one of the tanks around here, even that you cannot able to see them. So that must be for UN soldiers have been deployed around here for the war. And that includes, for one of their Cookie Run characters, as a Xylitol Nova, Soldier Cookie, and the PUPG Cookie. Including one of these tanks, they're going out for battle. There are fights in the air around here that I just put around here for the Disney Pixar characters as planes and even more. And into the, like these things as well. This is what the World War III look like in the future. But definitely it's World War V. Or definitely what it was. In this dark forest from Battle for Dream Island. So these are probably the backgrounds from Battle Dream Island, including from Madness Combat and Cookie Run Oven Break. So this Soviet missile launcher over here was being guarded by 5 shotgun combine soldiers. One was defending at any moment around here for one of these things before their launch. Now, onto the oceans around here, we've seen a few other kinds of battleships as well. Even cruise ships like these and planes and choppers are trying to go after these things as well, but I'm probably not very sure as well. So, anyways, that was the entire Allied nation, Soviet Union, Epsilon Army, and Foreign Revolution. So, that was everything for today around here as well, and the link is going to be in the description below. Don't worry that the next thing that there also have any communities out there and many more, something like that as well. You can browse like anything you want as well. Especially this is absolutely for their parents to watch, because that children's addictive to cookie run characters that they're going to be drawing them, no longer addictive to My Little Pony characters as well. But I cannot believe this isn't going to be exactly that. I just took over 1 hour to finish this as well, and spend for the internet as well for some sort of for watching feed. And thankfully, that's everything that I know that I'm going to say. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to be signing off. This is TC signing off as well, that I just totally said that already. And I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later.